Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Mortanius, and we are back with another episode of Vampyr on the PS5. When we last left off, we had made the acquaintance of the mysterious one and only Ascalon Club, which I guess it didn't keep any of the things we collected, or it did, I'm not sure, and this is just new stuff we'll have to see, but of course, we had met a few more people. Yeah, it didn't keep anything. We met a few more people out in the city. More individuals who happened to make up this pretty little neighborhood. One particular individual, an old friend of ours who was in the war, Clarence Crosley, who apparently seems to, A, believe vampires are roaming the streets, and B, apparently ran across vampires during the war. That's a whole other conversation. But as I said, now we're just in the process of meeting with the illustrious Ascalon Club, and it didn't keep what we had did, so I guess we'll start that conversation over, apparently. So if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, a follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links in my Discord to get to my Twitch and my YouTube. Follow the links in my YouTube to get to my Twitch and my Discord. Follow the links in my Twitch to get to my YouTube and my Discord. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon,
It's locked, all right.
evening, or night. And get comfortable. Let us get into this. I don't know where that goes. Never did check. Was trying to avoid going into the conversation last time because I wasn't done searching. This place is phenomenal, but I wouldn't expect anything less, to be honest. These supplies shall be of great use, Ascalon. Thank you. And there it is right there. Lord Sheffield, Lord Finney, Lord Hutchinson, unknown. Lord Hammersley. I'd love to see if I could spot Lord Redgrave in here. That's alright though, it's not necessary. We'll meet him in a moment. Yes, quite. What was that? Gold, a good dagger. Nice. Already starts at level 2.
I cannot enter.
One cannot enter. No, wait, did I speak to that butler? I don't think he says anything, but it couldn't hurt to get it out the way if I haven't. I know I didn't this time, but they didn't keep anything, so.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
As in welcome in, or welcome to the actual club? At the end of the last episode, we pretty much joined, but there was a more cutscene that we didn't finish. Well, Looks like we did restart entirely.
Good evening. We repel
Good evening.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him. Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
As I stated last time, no details other than what needs to be known. I don't know if I can trust you people.
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
Regardless of who you are, too much emotionality can be a problem. And if one is more naturally prone to emotion, that can create more problems. But also potentially more emotional solutions. But that one could be a little... That back half of the answer could be a little biased.
Lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Valid, considering what would happen. As I stated, now is because I've shown my power and things have grown desperate throughout London. Me, because I've shown my power and things have grown desperate throughout London, and they want to see if they can make use of me. Put quite simply, the smartest answer.
Why are you suddenly so friendly?
Question.
The last time I met one of yours, he tried to kill me.
Are you referring to Fergal? He was the most useful of servants, but he was just a servant. You, on the other hand, Doctor, proved yourself much more worthy.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
That is correct. I'm not going to say it's not a concern of his. Even if it's not a concern of his, it'll give somebody like him in this organization more reason to dig. Not going to say, don't speak about my family. Let's keep things light, civil. He hasn't disrespected my family. He's attacked me in terms of Fergal, but I mean, let's keep it real. We're kind of an upstart. So while I don't justify it, it's not surprising.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Sorry about that.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Understandable. Probably can't really afford a king who can't go out during the day, so odds are that king ain't exactly going to tolerate the preying upon his citizens. At least not if he's any true ruler.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
So all of that culminates into yes, we are expected to serve.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
When he slew the dragon. Interesting.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
All right.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Well,
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
understandable.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
My blood is at business.
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood.
Interesting. That's the blood of William Marshall. Is it actually still in liquid form? I mean, you wouldn't really expect it after so many centuries, but they're vampires. I don't think the argument fits.
It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Huh? So long as we acknowledge both realities.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
One of us. One of us. Ain't nothing like a cult. Talk to Lord Redgrave. Well, how
I
about you?
personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign echoes. This is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic Valcod 2 nights ago. I thought it was Fergal coming back, but no. That creature barely spoke English.
Foreign econs. There's econs from other countries here. Not surprising considering, you know, this is planet Earth and it is just the 1900s, but like, didn't expect that. Especially not right now.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
Yeah. Never really cared for it.
I feel like the newcomer, and I do not like it at all.
I don't really care about feeling like the newcomer. Jesus Christ. No, we're not going with that. You're gonna feel like the newcomer. Why would I feel like somebody who's been there long? That don't make sense. Here's hoping I don't have to go through that cutscene or looting again. Jesus Christ. I was hoping, and this is one of the reasons why I love when like some games actually show you what it is you're going to say. Like that Fallout mod that they came out with that actually shows you what you're gonna say. I actually like that mod.
Good evening.
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do
Yeah.
not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Yeah.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals.
They'd have to.
I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
And now we've met the illustrious Aloysius Dawson, children. The apparent pillar of this community. It all revolves around you, doesn't it, Aloysius? With a level 6 mesmerization resistance. Q.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself.
Oh,
My
God.
body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
He's one of those. I can at least agree with the back half of the statement. The human condition needs to be burned out of us, and the only true way to do that is with immortality. Godhood.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Okay. I'm dying, so I don't have anything to tell you? Alright, weird. I highly doubt that he's not afraid of vampires, but him being here gives him the opportunity to become one, and to some degree keeps him safe from most vampires. Now, that implies that these vampires are also aware of his position and presence within the Ascalon Club, but I have no doubt there's quite a few Econs that roam the streets, maybe even Scowls, who understand that he is kind of not to be touched.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
Sounds like he's in a privileged position to me.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
No doubt it has the potential to save your life on life and give you untold power.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
You like to keep your throat, huh?
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
That immediately gives a strong credence to this club. The wealthiest man in the country. Not the richest, the wealthiest, children.
Withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
And that evil would happen to be...
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
That actually would make sense, especially when you notice as old as he is, he also walks around with a cane. Yeah, he has the cane there, but when he was talking to Lord Redgrave when we came in here, he was in cane holding position, slumped over, bad back, age, cane. Him getting around and gathering information like that could be, well, will be difficult, especially now that there are vampires and skulls prowling the streets. It's real hard to get information.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Saying that makes sense. It doesn't sound like something that shouldn't be. You respect their commitment, you respect their capabilities, you respect that they're fighting for their beliefs. It's not to say that you like them or you believe in their cause, but you respect their unwillingness to surrender. As you said, that's what England needs right now.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
I agree. We're having to do brute force, but in the end, it's still breadcrumb after breadcrumb, and not everything is based on us needing to fight.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
That's valid. They're not his, not yet.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You know, sometimes it helps to use money as well, dear guy. You're right, but don't discount the excess money can give you. Money talks. Whether it should or shouldn't is another conversation.
All right. Money is nothing, and unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Well, he can miss me with that deserving argument, but he's not incorrect here. This isn't like a standard concept of a wall being used to, say, defend a nation from foreigners or whatever, right? This is a literal virus that's sweeping the streets, and quarantines to some degree, well, they are necessary. The same thing that we have at the Pembroke to some degree. We don't really have what we need to quarantine the sick in that place. It's every square inch of it is being used, so we don't really have a place to quarantine people. It's unfair, but life is unfair. And it is extremely vicious when it comes to the whole deserving argument. It is dangerous, but everything is dangerous right now. It's a matter of how much danger you can deal with versus how much danger you're willing to deal with. It is efficient. It's messed up, but it is the most efficient choice. If this was a simple sickness, staying home, hygiene and all of that, you need to follow those protocols. But this ain't. There are literal monsters roaming the streets. And to some degree, that quarantine has already been broken, which is why we're dealing with crazy stuff on this part of town. Still makes you wonder where it started. I don't know if you ever get that answer.
Complete isolation has proven effective throughout history, but the death toll has always been a high one.
I am
Yeah,
glad you understand
it's
the
horrible.
concept of necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Here
Why
we go.
do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns?
No.
Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now. I'm sure you have more
Have you heard the
important
rumors
things
of
to
some
do.
horned
Talking with
vampire
an old
revealing
man
himself
like
and
myself.
singing obscure songs around the city? What is this new malevolence?
I wish I would.
Skulls have been spotted everywhere in London. We are losing this fight.
Wish I had caught the first part of that conversation. Yeah, to some degree he's got a point, but he's ruthless in that thought process. So we'll have to see how it goes.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have
Granted.
the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Indeed. Again, no point in keeping space things from him. He already has spies. And of course he was spying on you. I would. I'm not letting you in my house/organization like this. If I don't know a few things about you, you weren't exactly willing to give up.
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Huh. So he had been watching me for a while. Wonder if he was watching me before he said something. You would assume so. Especially since his initial statement of his was more or less a warning/threat that I'm kind of doing too much as far as the Ascalon Club is concerned. Who was Fergal? It's a good question. I don't think he'll really care to answer it or even to remember. Of course he knows we killed him. We said that earlier. Plus, I don't think there's anything else strong enough that roams the streets that could have killed Fergal and wouldn't have actually stated to the Ascalon Club that it was me.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute.
Oh.
He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct.
Now, just for reference, sometimes they'll, I mean, this ain't the only game, but sometimes they'll do stuff like this to let you, like, get some lore in case you didn't read notes or you didn't find them. We've already found details on Volcods, though, so.
Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Valid reason and valid thought process. Plus, mortals don't really encounter much of this and then survive to actually think about what they saw, write it down, and then spread that knowledge. So, yeah.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Here we go.
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Valid. Valid.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
Hold up. Some Scowls are malevolent, but they don't really have choice like that. They go feral. Take Sean, for instance. Some are peaceful, some are victims. Not all are victims. Well, they may all be victims. It's hard to say. We don't actually have that information one way or the other. Even to infer such a thing is a little much. Now, if you're saying they're victims because of their current circumstances, then I could agree with that. And it's not because they ended up that way, it's because they are that way. So that's the tragedy of it. I could see that thought process, but I don't know if that's what he means. This is the cleanest and smartest answer.
I have met peaceful and wise Scals. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scals are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
See what I can do about that. And apparently, my mesmerization has increased. I am stronger. Do you have anything else to say?
How's your investigation going, Dr. Reed? Time is our enemy.
I have a few questions for your lordship.
All right, but be quick.
You made me swear on the blood of William Marshall during my initiation ceremony. Why was that?
William Marshall was the most glorious knight who ever lived. He served 5 kings, and was a living example of probity for all. And he was my maker.
One moment. Probity. The adherence to the highest principles and ideals characterized by complete and proven moral uprightness, honesty, and integrity. It implies tried and tested honesty that goes beyond mere legal requirements. Hmm. Unlike basic honesty, which can simply mean a refusal to lie, probity suggests a record of steadfast moral character. Interesting. A little bit of knowledge for you folks.
William Marshall was a vampire. Is this some sort of joke?
Why is it
Wait,
like, why?
could he be my maker?
That would be joyful news, for it would mean he still walks among us. But alas, the great knight has left this world for good.
Huh. If it is him, it would make more sense, considering it was what, 1279? I think that he supposedly died. But if memory serves, the records aren't exact. Let me see. Okay, William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, born 1146 or 1147, and died in 1219. If it is him, he's had the chance to become quite powerful over the course of these 7 centuries.
Why is his blood so sacred to the Ascalon Club?
He was simply the greatest defender of the realm we have ever known. I fought by his side at the Battle of Preston, and he made me his progeny following the fight.
Interesting. If that's the case. I have no reason to doubt it one way or the other, though.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
It's a major concern, and I'm convinced we'll only get a satisfactory conclusion by putting an end to the epidemic.
Interesting. You think that the Guard of Prewin would actually involve themselves? Hold up.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
It's a major concern, and I'm convinced we'll only get a satisfactory conclusion by putting an end to the epidemic.
Well, hold on. I feel like I missed something.
What can you...
It's a major concern, and I'm convinced we'll only get a satisfactory conclusion.
Okay, so, yeah, it is weird that the guards seem to not be... Well, I mean, maybe they are helping as far as they're concerned. You can sort of cut out the cancer kind of thought process, but if you don't find out where it's coming from, it's not really going to matter long term.
I have already met Geoffrey McCullum.
Yeah.
I am certain he will persist until he has killed every last vampire.
The
Seems the
Guard's
type.
current successful recruitment campaign is driven by the ravenous behavior of the Skulls.
I see. So without the epidemic creating scowls, the Guard could not convince anybody of our presence.
Exactly. Once we have put the epidemic behind us, we need only wait until the Guard grows old and weak. Time will once again become our ally.
It's not a bad way of thinking from a tactical standpoint. Wait them out. What have you got to lose other than time when it comes to waiting them out? They're the ones who seem to have issue. You know, living to old age and then not living much longer than that. So yeah, waiting them out is a very easy game to play. And I can see now why it is he wants the Scowls gone, at least in part, because it's quite useful because the Scowls are drawing attention that shouldn't exist. Doesn't justify exactly wiping them out, but it makes sense.
What about the risk of a full-scale attack here? Geoffrey McCullum is a daring leader.
That is exactly why so many of our number have left the country until things improve. But not me. I founded this club. I'll die defending it.
Commendable. But yeah, as he said, that's why so many have left. McCullum is real good. We've been finding files about him all throughout the game. Files that talk about not hunting a vampire in their den, especially during the day, because odds are Their den is booby-trapped all to hell. Like, yeah, yeah. His goal has always seemingly been to adapt when it comes to the Guard of Priwen.
May I ask you about the mortal who attended my initiation? Mr. Aloysius Dawson.
A member of the club does not normally ask questions about other members. We trust each other mutually.
This is merely just to get to know him is all.
So he really is a member then?
Indeed. Only the most eminent members are allowed to attend such ceremonies. Even if I admit some of us fled during the first hours of the Great Hunt.
I mean, I can understand it does bother you. It does make you wonder how many are supposed to be in the Ascalon Club, because this is a real small ceremony room. What am I supposed to be looking at, like 20 of them or something? It's like, damn, could you imagine 20 high-level vampires in one room just waiting to burst out?
But Mr. Dawson is mortal. Are you not afraid he might reveal who you are? Especially to
He
your
has
enemies?
desires.
Aloysius Dawson is a man of his word, as are all of us. This is the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. We do not grant access to the unworthy.
You forget people are still people, and while he may be worthy, that doesn't mean he's going to remain worthy.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Godspeed, Dr. Reed. We are
Godspeed,
counting on you.
Lord Redgrave. Now, go out the front door. Whoa. Sorry about that, if y'all can actually hear that. Apparently, I've got some yawns to shake off, children. That talk was longer than I thought it was gonna be. But not surprising. That's why I say this game is more of a talking kind of game. It's a Souls kind of type, but it's got a lot of talking. Okay, hold on. Just remember there's that door inside I didn't check. Okay, yeah. At least 2 foreign econs. How dare they? So yeah, when you come to a new city or wherever as a vampire, you do have to announce yourself. I guess they expect power plays. Interesting.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Pretty damn much.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, let's see if we can get to the
Why are
pod.
vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're after.
Alright, gentlemen.
One of 'em. Watch yourselves.
Alright, hey. Ah, I knew it. I'd hoped I had backed off enough to heal. And Yeah, they're higher level, but
Not a safe place.
huh? Not to say, but you didn't see me respawn. That didn't happen. Stay there. Keep trying, lads. Yeah.
Fear no evil. We do the Lord's work. Roll back to the helmet.
Oh. Oh, it's like that right now. All right. It's official. The priest hit hard. What? Oh, walked out of the combat zone. Oh, shouldn't have sat there for it. Didn't think he was gonna get that third hit off. I might want to just rest and level up before I do this. Cause they're what, level 29, level 30 or something? Wouldn't be so bad if they wasn't all so closely pressed together.
Best run along.
Think he wants me to run along home.
It's one of them.
That fire is rough.
Going back to the shadows.
But why though? I just wanted my blood back.
It's done for him.
Oh wow. Okay.
Best be moving on.
18. Uh, 28. 27.
Stay back.
Oh wow. Yeah. I need to come back because this is getting nonsensical.
safe place.
Alright. Huh. Can't exactly pull out my people chopper. What was it? Flowers on a sunny day or something?
Leech spotted! Over there! Murdering bastard! Filthy piece of shit!
Maybe it's in the gazebo, but yeah. Whoa. Hey, 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 what you got to say? Hollywood. Hollywood swinging. Oh. I do have the power, Captain. Let's see. Oh, well. Didn't do it fast enough. Yeah. Yeah, unless I can separate them three, that's gonna be rough. So I can't do that right now. Yeah, we'll have to come back to that one, children. But that right there is going to be the end of episode 24 of Vampyr on the PS5, folks. If y'all like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, a follow, subscribe here on YouTube, both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links to my Discord to get to my Twitch and my YouTube. Follow the links to my YouTube to get to my Twitch and my Discord. Follow the links to my Twitch to get to my YouTube and my Discord. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Catch you in the next one.